I adore just about all of Don Bluth's work, and A Troll at Central Park is one that I always have adored. Unlike his other works that go from not so good to amazing, there is one constant that always stays, and that's the effort put into the animation. I get why people don't like this movie, mostly adults who just don't get the movie's charm. It's basically a troll named Stanley who is good and kind, who loves flowers. Something that is hated by the ruler of the trolls, Gnorga. He is exiled from his homeworld to a place of rock and steel where nothing grows, which turns out to be New York City. He lands in Central Park, and after a quick chase scene, in a strange twist of fate, finds himself living under a bridge. He later meets two very young children, Gus and Rosie, who get entangled by Gnorga. To make it clear, this movie is for very young children, ones whose brains haven't been ruined yet. Critics of the film call it terrible. It's not terrible. It's terrible for you because you're not a child. Most young children would more than likely love this movie because it was made for them. Adults, many of which may not have a wide imagination as a 5-year-old, won't feel the same way, whereas others will understand it's for children and think it's cute. And of course you have those who watched it as children and still find it cute and still enjoy it. Most also miss the real messages in this film. How I see it, it's learning patience, nurturing, and kindness, and a very soft environmental message too. Gus needs to learn patience. His parents, who we don't see that often at all, need to learn to actually nurture their children. Believe me, during the time of this movie came out, there is no way that a successful lawyer and a realtor living walking distance from Central Park and have a housekeeper don't have the funds to take a little time off to spend with their children. And of course show that being kind is the right thing. If you're bad, you're no better than Gnorga, an evil troll. And what little kid really wants to be an evil, mean troll? Hell, I'd love to live in that Stanley's dream world with so many good trolls. I love a green thumb. This is a lovely movie. Could it have been better? Sure. The message would have been a lot stronger, more or less, but really, do we want to see a baby in mortal peril? I don't. I love this movie. It makes me happy. The music is hit or miss, but I do like the majority of it. The animation is also gorgeous, and the voice work is really well done. I will say one thing though. A lot of people see Gus as a spoiled brat. But here's the thing. The only reason he acts like this is because he was told one thing, only to have his father to have no real remorse for taking back his promise. Now, of course, most adults would say, hey, I'm an adult, I can do whatever I want. That's not how you raise kids. You need to explain to your child that you don't know that your work was going to get so busy. The moment you're done and you have a little time to rest, then you can do something. It's not that hard. His mother, a very lovely lady, is no prize either. Clearly a kind woman who's trying very hard, but she's doing the same thing, not explaining to her son all the important details. Most people think I don't have to tell anyone my business. That's only true to people who aren't affected by your business. Your family is. Gus isn't a spoiled brat. He is a child that wants the attention he deserves from his parents who are not giving it to him. Luckily not out of malice, and of course his sister deserves attention as well, but she seems to be content for the most part. Remember, Gus originally didn't even want his sister to go with him and their father, but once everyone leaves, Gus, and his poor judgment for a boy of his age, takes her with him. Why? Because his mother told him,
and keep an eye on Rosie. Goodbye, baby.
Really, you want to get down to it? Maria the housekeeper is awful at her job. The kids are gone all day long and don't come home until bedtime, and she never thought that they were hungry since the morning? Maria sucks!
He was so upset.
Well, apparently he recovered pretty quickly. Maria said they were both so quiet all afternoon she hardly knew they were here.
I do like the fact that the parents do understand that they haven't been doing more around the house, and thus, they do what Gus wants to do. But this is completely different than before. Unlike before, he wants to go to the ruined park to return Stanley to the place he should be. And with a little hope and magic, Stanley returns to life and uses his magic to return the park to its former glory, or even better. And I know what you're going to say. He goes overboard by covering all of New York. But I hate to break it to you, but it's a visual metaphor. He's not actually covering the city. He's showing us what it would look like if the world was like this. A much greener world to live in. I'm Rosetta Stone, and this is 2D for Life. Thanks for watching. And if you can, go outside today. Even you can make the world a little greener, just like Stanley wanted.